at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts.
You know what it is. It's your big homie, Mr. Jug, man, a.k.a. Young Rapper. Right now you tuned into the Progress Report. You did.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd.
Boss Brit the most lit.
What's up? It's DJ Excel.
Hey, man, we got Young Ralph in the building, man, and I'm super excited.
Yes.
Hey, man, I feel like with Ralph, we grew up on Ralph. You know what I mean? You got like hella records.
Y'all don't even know it.
Just hella
y'all
records.
Y'all don't even know y'all grew up on him.
Grew up on Ralph, man.
Put
you got
out
fucking
there.
Rock Solid with Gucci. You know I'm a Gucci fanatic, man.
Yeah.
You got fucking Faces with Gucci. You got Look Like Money, man. You got shit with Rich Gang.
Bricks.
I mean, you just Bricks, bro. You got fucking classics, my nigga. And also too, you just a humble dude. Like I don't even remember the first time we officially met. It was a long time ago, but I know you did some shit with Snipe. Shout out to Murder Gang and you know Lil A. And just always been humble. And again, I don't know why we haven't done an interview yet. But shout out to Coalition DJs, Al Green, my man. But we here, exactly. We here, man.
Yeah,
how you
doing?
Here.
I'm great, man. I'm late. I'm great.
Hell
Glad to be here.
Damn right, man. So let's get right into it. Young Ralph, man. How'd you get your name?
Actually, Ralph. My real name, Raphael.
Oh,
so
shit.
Actually, I came up with Young Ralph. I was actually young at the time, of course.
Word.
And, I always had the AKA Jug, man.
Got
But
you.
I just started running with the Jug, man, and AKA Young Ralph now since I got more mature in the game. I'm more of a been in the game now. So, and then I took a slight break to get all my business straight.
Respect.
So I came back as the Jug, man, but it's still Ralph. A lot
Always.
of folks don't know Young Ralph is the Jug, man.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, a lot of folks don't know, and it's a good thing, really.
No,
though.
it is a good thing. I agree.
And
I
we
agree.
were just talking about it earlier about changing your name because Mulatto wants is thinking about changing her name to Big Lotto.
Yeah.
So how is that transition? And like how you said, is it good or bad? Because you might be looked at as a brand new artist to some people.
Yeah, I am sometime, but until they that, and then they'll kind of catch on, But I like it like that because they always call me Jug anyway.
Okay.
So I just started. That's what made me start running with that. You know what I'm
Okay.
She annoying.
Let me just say this. My car is named Jug, by the way.
Oh,
It is. I swear to God.
What's up?
My car is named Jug. My mom's old car was named
that
Finesse.
thing barely started, so don't be too
Come
excited.
on now.
Cars were females, though.
But Jug,
That's perfect name
I
then.
thought Cars was female.
Jug could be a female.
Yeah, Jug.
Jug
crazy.
is a unisex name.
That's unisex.
I wanted to ask you though, I remember, with before the streaming and everything was a thing, with you spelling your name Y-U-N-G as opposed to Y-O-U-N-G. Was that ever an issue? Maybe when you was coming up on flyers and people maybe spelling your name incorrectly, or no?
It's still an issue right now.
Really?
People still do that.
Got
People
you.
still do it. I sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I reach back out and can you screen that up? If it's just too late, I don't tend to make a big deal of it.
But still,
you know what I'm saying?
I was just curious because I'm I always thought I'm a nerd when it comes to music, so it's I already
The
knew
crazy
how to
part
spell
about it,
certain names.
I always spelt mine Y-U-N-G.
Right.
But
You did.
people always put the Y-O-U-N-G on.
Man, they don't pay attention, man. I deal with the
It
same
might be
shit.
autocorrect, you know what I'm saying?
True,
I fall in
I
love looking at some
guess.
shit.
Nah.
Do your two names mean anything different, different personalities or two different people, or is it
Yeah, of course. Young Ralph, more of the humble, to do anything for anybody type of guy, the big hearted guy. Jug, man, he the same guy, but you know what I'm saying, I treat people how Jug, man, treat people how they treat him. You know what I'm saying? So
Respect.
Good man, he ain't nothing to play with.
Okay.
I'm the same guy, but just more on my business. Young Ralph was more like Young Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Younger mindset. Wasn't too tough focus on my business, so Jug, man, more on the business side, the corporate side. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say business, can you and you just said you had to take a little break to get your business right. Can you talk to us about some things you're referring to? Because we know as artists, especially I've been in the game a long time, sometimes you don't get the recognition or accolades, or sometimes the business wasn't right in the beginning for certain songs.
Right.
Can you talk about some things you have learned?
That was exactly part of my situation. This is gonna be shocking. All the songs that we all just named, I never received a payment for now one of them.
Dang.
I was gonna ask you about that because
I
we
never,
did
I
hear
never,
the
I never
9
got,
piece.
I never got paid for any rap chick. I just got my business straight. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm a millionaire. I ain't got the money yet, but
About to
it's on the
collect
way.
it.
You know, shouts out to Art Real Soul, my team, my business team. Got all that scratch. I had like 19 people claiming Young Ralph. Had like 20-some people claiming Jug, man.
Damn.
So it was like that process. I've been knowing it, like, but I was making so much money off shows and features. I was never thinking about like the publishing side, like the real business
The check
side,
that's
the
gonna
corporate
keep coming.
side.
The rap
like,
check.
I was making so much money,
Yeah.
like on shows, like every week. Even myself, like doing like
Performing all these songs.
hood business. Like I was making so much money to like I was like, damn. Then I was wondering like what, like, cause you know Young Thug, he from my hood. That's my little brother.
Shout out to Thug.
So like when I was doing it, he was like on the come up then, and then to see him just go, I was like, I wasn't doing something right. And he even was like, bro, you ain't someone right, bro. It can't be. And it was the business side for us, the paperwork, and by me waiting so long to try to get it right, you know, people try to get, you know, I didn't get it fucked up overnight, excuse my language, so it wasn't gonna get right overnight. So it took a process to get it right. But at the end of the day, when I say took a break, I ain't stopped the music. I just stopped going so hard on the music until I got it right, because it wasn't bringing no residuals in. You know what I'm saying? To keep putting out new music. I'm doing big projects. They doing a million screens a day. And I ain't making no money. Then the show money. Then people asking me, Jug, bro, you know you doing this and that, and I'm like, man, nah. Then I start to really sit and think about it. Like, damn, all my friends, the Fetty Wops, my real buddies. They getting checks every 2 months. I'm like, shit, I was doing this before they was doing that.
Straight up.
And it's like, when I caught on, it was like, it was all tangled up. But we glad we untangled all the knots. So
Can you still get paid from them old songs?
oh yeah,
yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. The money, you know, you get penalized, but all my money, and I luckily, that's why I want to thank Gucci man. You know what I'm saying, for all the stuff he done back in the day for me. Thug, everybody who successful and at they peak right now, who I don't encounter with, who I had a relationship with, I salute them, cause all my percentages was still there.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? So everything still there. It was my fault. I wasn't doing what they was doing. Like they had a team, my team went on what their team was on, and I wasn't on it either. So you get those results. And once I started like really paying attention, I said, hell no, I had to get my stuff all the way together. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't help nobody. Like, that's why I ain't never signed artists, because I ain't one of the artists that just
I respect that.
want to be the CEO just to say he a CEO. If I can't really change your life or really do something for you, I ain't gonna say you my artist. You know what I'm saying? I help you. I do whatever
For
free.
sure.
I don't look out for more independent artists than probably any artist in the game. You know what I'm saying? But real don't get rewarded. I don't did more for big artists in the game, probably favors than anybody. But you know, some show love, some don't. But I continue to be who I am. That's why I say I get my blessings in different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Big
yeah.
facts, big facts. Yeah, so we were privileged enough to hear this unreleased project called 9 Piece, executive produced by Zaytoven, right?
Yeah, my man.
So you did mention a couple of records, like, you know, you said that, like, I haven't received a rap check yet. And, you know, like, we're obviously doing our research and listen to other interviews. We know what's up, but just to our audience, what do you consider a rap check? What's a rap check to you?
The publishing check. The check that keep your kids paid, the check that keep everybody paid, the check that come when your music slow down, it don't slow down. It gonna always come. Like that's the rap check. And the big records I done been on, the Ride, the Thug and Birdman, the Bricks with Gucci and Gotti, Jig Around the City, Rich Homie, Look Like Money, one of the biggest songs still to this day.
Huge.
12 years old.
Crazy.
I work hard. Like This with Wingo. You know what I'm saying? All those records, like those big records. That's why the check's still coming. The money's still adding, but I get penalized because I didn't do what was right, and which that's respectable. I'm just glad to still be able to get it.
Hell
You know what I'm saying?
Big blessing. Talk about just that adjustment though, because you know, like I said, like I feel like we grew up on your shit. Like I remember, you know, like Look Like Money, like I always had bass in all my cars, but I remember that motherfucker like
In her jug.
like you know and that was my old joint. But it's like I remember putting it on a CD. Now that was like LimeWire days, right? So talk about just.
Hey, you be funny when you say LimeWire days because you low key telling the artists like you just burnt their music.
Well, I mean, but that's how I had to get
That's what
it.
they were doing.
Yeah, that's I mean.
Hey, I ain't pay. But she do
sell your
be.
shit
She
on
do
the
be
way.
buying
What
albums
crazy
though.
that actually used to blow artists up back
Yeah, I
then.
was gonna say LimeWires and shit.
That's how I
like-
got on Wiz Khalifa through.
Yeah,
LimeWire.
it was different, and also too just the mixtapes. But like, talk about that transition from going to like when shit was like my mixtapes or live mixtapes was like the shit to like streaming world. You know what I mean? Talk about that transition as an artist, and I know you kind of touched on that. But,
yeah,
you
like-
know.
See, when the Look Like Money and all that dropped, see, it was more like ringtone. It was a lot of that, like ringtones and all that type of shit. MySpace and that. Then it transitioned to the new culture, what's going on now, the screaming. And that's why you see so much money.
He said screaming.
It's screaming, screaming,
fucking
and
with you.
money.
Word.
But
I
that
ain't
money,
even
like you
believe
see
it
how
ever.
much,
I did.
you
I'm
see,
still la-la.
you see how much money it is now though in
It's
the
a lot
industry.
of
So
bread.
so that's
It ain't even about the music.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't even about the music, and people
true.
don't. It ain't even about the music.
That's true.
facts.
You just can be a people's person
Yeah.
and know what to do
True.
the right time, and you can get paid.
so you think this is a better time period for artists to make
Oh,
money?
hell yeah, definitely.
It's so crazy because people.
That's why I don't understand why some of the older guys be mad or be frustrated. It's a better time now. Like you can't put time on music.
They probably feel like they ain't have to go, like the younger people didn't have to go
The
through
footwork.
the footwork,
Yeah.
and the mixtapes and the
But would you
radio.
want
But it
to
was people
coming up?
before us
Like,
that had to go
Exactly.
through stuff that we didn't have to go
Exactly.
through.
It's paving
It's
the
all a
way.
trampoline
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the
That's
next
a
level.
fact.
That's
It's
true.
all a
and it's
trampoline
like,
to
would
the
you
next
still
level.
want to go through that? Like, as an old artist, would you have wished you could have came this way? But I still think like there's a certain type of grind that has to go into it, even if something might seem a little easier.
Absolutely.
there's still a different
Exactly.
grind.
Everybody got different. Like everybody's success gonna be different.
Facts.
Everybody's journey gonna be different. Some gonna be easy. Some gonna be quick. Some gonna take forever. Some gonna go through the worstest. Some gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
It just depends.
And-
You know what I'm saying?
And I really think with the streaming, people aren't bootlegging shit.
You can,
You know,
can,
yeah,
but you know, it
yeah,
ain't-
like
Yes.
either
Yeah, it's different.
even YouTube getting paid off of streams, like you're going to get your. I don't think nobody's looking for like you can't bootleg CDs no more. So it really does make sense because people what like even like that Piff and all that was getting shit off of there. Where now
Right.
it's straight streams.
Exactly. Everything technology. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like it.
interesting. I want you to talk about just how many projects do you have, and also too, when did you feel like you got your first official big break? You got hella tapes.
I don't know. I have so many tapes. I probably got over 75 tapes.
Damn.
On the low.
But I got part of my process of getting my business straight. I had 400 songs that wasn't registered.
Damn.
412 songs
And you had to go back and register all those?
that my team
The
had to
team,
do.
like, yeah. Salute to the team,
It was
'cause
like
that's
my
a process.
fingers,
I had
Team
400.
looking pissed
400
right now.
God
They
damn.
doing it on the computer right now.
I
Like
had-
Still registering.
Right.
That's love though that you got a team to be there to be
Nah,
able to do that
facts.
for you.
and you
'cause
need that because
Definitely need that.
Facts. So just with that said, and I Am Jugman 3 is one of my favorite projects. That
Yeah,
was
mine too,
that,
though.
okay, that was
That one of my- yeah,
2018.
that one of my favorite
Fucking
projects.
fire. Listen to it now. But when did you feel like you got your first like official big break?
I got my first big break when Look Like Money dropped.
That was my shit. I used
Because
to be in
I
the
look
club.
like-
dunking
hey,
like a motherfucker.
I was gonna
to
say,
that
what's the
shit.
dance?
So,
We used to be doing all types of shit.
That was that
Like,
shit. I ain't gonna
Hell
lie.
yeah.
It wasn't no place. I
Everywhere
went
you
that-
go,
that-
and
that-
everywhere I
they
be.
weren't playing that. Like every club, I had
Everybody
like 5
was-
songs in rotation everywhere.
Shit.
Like,
So can you talk about like making a one of those hits that just kind of lasts forever?
A timeless record.
Yeah,
exactly.
a timeless record. It's like once you get one of those, you good.
Bruh,
Like,
forever.
exactly.
If you register,
He said exactly.
If you register,
Exactly.
but still, you always get booked to perform that
That's
though.
a
I'm
fact.
assuming.
That's a fact.
It's
Unless
like
COVID.
I just say, it's the moment.
Yeah.
It's the moment. Like in the studio, like me, I never think about what I'm gonna rap about. Ever. I just go to the studio. And the beat tell me what I'm gonna rap about.
Oh, you must have money on your mind.
When I go to the studio, it can be a situation. It can be something I just went through that day, and I just gonna put it in on the beat.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna sound like reality though. You see what I'm saying? And people gonna feel it cause everybody going through the same type of situation. It can be somebody else's situation that just spoke on in the studio. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna take it from here. And I go in there like some songs today in time, like you can't choose what's gonna be a hit or what's gonna be a banger because it can be something that we don't think nothing, but the world gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's better now because like anybody can do this. Like that's why I say ain't no reason to hate on nobody. Anybody can do this.
That's a fact.
I'm talking about anybody.
Even if you're not like a crazy popping artist, you can get money from streams.
You ain't
Where
gotta be
before
the
you
biggest.
wasn't seeing money unless you was,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And like when you drop a project, you can see where the stars is at, what songs people are listening to more.
That's a fact.
Where
And you can see your analytics, your back end.
Where before it was like, hey, we're going to choose which
Trial
song
and
we
error.
think is a single. Where
Facts.
now like the people can't choose it unless you put it out before you release the whole project.
See the game just everybody be so competitive with each other. Like everybody think the Instagram, the social media, like which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a promotional platform, but people use it for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? Even platforms like certain podcasts, they use there for the wrong reason. Like they keep the beef up with the young guys, and
That's a
then
fact.
they'll try to when something go wrong, they'll be rest in peace. But you the one started. You did an interview with this party and that party. So
Okay.
both of them can say what the negative they want to say instead of you just doing the positive, being the big dog with the big platform. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody ain't no OG. Everybody just talk OG.
No, that's a fact now.
You know what I'm saying?
True, and see that's the other issue with social media too. It's like it's been plenty of times, and we speak about this on the show. Oh yeah, we dumb high, but keep smoking. But it's like it's been plenty of times on the show where we could have went a messier route or posted certain shit just to go viral.
Yes.
But it's like that ain't what the progress report is about. But we do talk about
Got
that
morals,
a lot.
man.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But also too, like, you know, with like a record like Look Like Money or, you know, Bricks or, you know, Rock Solid, me and Britt from Ohio, you know what I'm saying? So those records traveled and made it to certain areas, you know what I mean? But that's phenomenal on its own. But, you know, you from Atlanta, but, you know, what does Young Ralph mean to Atlanta and Atlanta culture?
Man, I don't know. I just know I get so much love in this city. That's what make me say I never quit. Even when I be want to quit, I can't. Like real talk. See, that's why I say like I be trying to tell artists like it ain't even about your followers. It ain't about it ain't what you got on. It's who got it on. It ain't what you in. It's who in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you. Everybody love me. I can't even go to the gas station. Somebody gon'
I'm sure you can't.
Jug, I'm out to eat with my girl, my family. Jug, we can go anywhere, and they love, and it don't even be on no rough, bro. You so rich, just be. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know certain people. It's other folk that's bigger than me that do me like that, and I be honored for them to do me like that. So I just do that same thing to the people that feel like I'm somebody to them. You know what I'm saying? We all make each other day.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's some kind of
That's
way.
dope.
That's lit.
Man, like I said, bro, it's never been a time that I've seen you even like early in my, you know, little old career where, you know, I approach you, but you know what I mean? You just always been a solid dude, like, and you always had a way of just making everybody feel like important or whatever the case may be. And that shit do not go unnoticed. So,
I
you know.
appreciate it, man. I used to think it did, though. Don't get me wrong.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah. I definitely don't,
appreciate
though,
that,
man. Like, you know, keep your spirit and energy just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I already know.
Yep. In like 2014ish, the Rich Gang situation that came about, right? And you know, me and Dundee worked together, so I was right there. And y'all was recording, like, literally, it was fucking Birdman, Young Thug, Rich Homie, y'all at fucking, what was the studio?
What was that? Dark.
Fucking Dart, right? This is before I had a camera, unfortunately. But just phenomenal time. So just, you know, were you officially signed to Rich Gang? And talk about that whole experience for you.
Now, actually, I never did sign Rich Gang.
Okay.
It's like, Thug, you know, that my brother. He called me. When he called me, we was recording. They had the Rich Gang going. I was going to sign Rich Gang, but we never just did the paperwork.
Gotcha.
That's why I say I salute Bird. And Bird did a lot, you know what I'm saying, for my career. Thug,
sure.
too. Like, that's why I salute Thug. But we actually was in the studio recording. I hadn't even met Bird yet. My first time meeting Bird, he was standing behind the chair like this. I had just did the I'ma Ride. He went on the record. You know what I'm saying? He came in the next day and we were playing the record. Now when I looked up, he was behind me, so I was shocked. That was the first time I ever been like, not even nervous. Just was like, damn, this stunner. I like this stunner behind me. He's standing right behind my
Crazy.
chair. And he vibing. Soon the verse went out, he like, nephew, you just went crazy, nephew. Hey, come check this out. He went in the other room. He had his verse on. I was like, man, I'm on one with Bird. Bird and Thug, it's over with.
History.
I was like, shit, that shit was big. I told Thug a million times I appreciate him though. And then, like, I wanted to do the paperwork, but you know, it wasn't no forced thing because they were already doing everything for me like I was signed. True. So it just was a big look. So, you know what I'm saying? They still our family too.
Oh yeah, man. That was, like I said, that was a phenomenal time. Really, really early in my career, but man, I would never forget those days. And I'm just so mad at myself I didn't have a camera. But what did those moments teach you, or what type of game did you soak up during that time?
Man, it just showed me like, anything is possible. Like seeing Thug being on Cleveland from where we from. Going through the stuff we went through to actually see him, you know what I mean, with Birdman, Cash Money.
Looking like it. You
know what I'm saying? This the person who we always talked about. He was young, you know what I'm saying? Wayne Bird, and he actually with Birdman, and he really look at him like his son. And I'm like, man, it's like a dream, like, and I'm actually seeing this Thug. Every car he ever talked about, he buying it. Taking care of his family. I'm talking about
shout out to Thug.
200,000-300,000 on him every day at the studio session. I'm like, she can tell you he bringing 200,000-300,000 cash out every studio session. And he ain't never told me no either. Even though know what I'm saying, everybody ever asked him for something, he never told me no. No.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So that taught me just to, just stay at it. No matter how hard it get, whatever you believe in, it can happen. It can happen.
Facts.
It just don't happen when we want it to, only when it's time to.
That part.
I think that's a tough reality that we all kind of have to go through in our own rights. You know what I mean? That's something that we just all kind of have to, just be patient. It's just a lesson
you
that
gotta be patient.
Gotta be patient, man. Another person that you kind of, that you do be mentioning about in your songs, Bankroll Fresh, man. I want to ask you, like, how do you think music would have looked like in hip hop specifically in Atlanta would have looked like if Bank was still here?
I don't know. City be pipe.
Facts.
It's still pipe right
it's
now.
Right now, facts,
don't get me wrong,
facts.
it's pipe, but Bank would have been in the mix.
I agree.
Bank would have been one of the big artists out of Atlanta. Fresh
I agree.
Fresh would have been one. It's some of the music that I ain't even hear my boy until after he passed. You know what I'm saying? It's some of that I was like, boy, it's Fresh. And I even got unreleased song with my boy.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got unreleased song
When you
with
releasing those?
Right.
I probably somebody just told me I salute my DJ want me to go on the drop and we're gonna sneak him on out here. I got some hard shit with Bankroll on it. Yeah. Got a whole album with Fetty Walk 2 I ain't put out yet either, my brother.
Damn.
That's my brother.
Whole album.
Whole album took.
I was gonna say, now see, like I said, just
Whole album took.
Still
That's my
good.
brother. He probably one of the he one of the really.
Hard.
just upon doing our research, like, we know that, you know what I mean, we know that you mentioned, shout out to Dirty Glove Bastard and Beat High, you know what I'm saying, you got
shout
some
out.
legendary interviews with the homies, man, but you talk about just Fetty Wap being a real dude. I feel like, with y'all careers, y'all able to do y'all might like seem like y'all go away for a minute, but then when y'all come back, people will support. You know what I mean? So, like, just talk about just having that common denominator in common.
See that right there go. Everybody can't do that.
No, I know that's a fact.
That come from not burning bridges. That come from showing love, like, and being one. That come from being one way, and that's it. A lot of folks one way on the camera, one way off the camera. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm one way on the camera and off the camera. You know what I'm saying? See, you got to go. Same way you go up, you gotta come down. What's up can come down, what's down can come up. And the same way, the same people you see on the way up, man, you gotta see on the way back down. And
Damn right.
They gonna remember that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't shit on everybody, you can't look down on everybody. That's why I tell people, like, be careful who you look down on. You might have to look up to them one day.
Damn, that's real.
Boy, that's true. That's true, man. Does Ralph feel underrated?
Oh, hell yeah, I know I'm on the radio. It don't even bother me no more, though, because now I know for a fact I finna get what I deserve.
Oh, yeah, it's time.
All I had to do was get my business straight, and I'm more comfortable now knowing, like, shit, if I don't even want to rap no more, I don't have to.
Gonna be good.
But
That's a fact.
I got enough money coming to me now that I ain't never got to rap again.
That's a fact.
But I love rap, and I
So you
feel
gonna
like
do
I
it.
got something to prove, and I got the help because I got my own bag. I don't need a label. I don't need none of that. I got Art Real Soul. I got my team. I got my DJ. I got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? And my support and the people who believe in me. You know what I'm saying? The ones who don't, I don't even see them no more. I had to learn not to worry about the ones that don't fuck with me.
True.
And only care about the ones that do.
People pay so much attention to the people that
It's
ain't
hard.
there.
I used to be one.
Like,
It's
even
hard
like,
not to.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
It's hard
like
not to.
1,000 people like, yo, this shit hard
Oh,
on
it's hard not
Instagram,
to.
and then the one person that say this
Yep.
shit whack, you
Mad
go
as
in on
shit.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
It gonna be like that. You got it. If you ain't got nobody hanging talking about you ain't doing that. And
Facts.
the more you got, that mean the more people you bothering. And a lot of times that ain't nobody you bothering. It's people around you that didn't believe that you were gonna do it. So they gotta make themselves
pissed.
disguise.
They mad
and
as hell.
Say shit they thought they knew about you that's old to you now. You know what I'm saying? That's in your past because you moving forward to something. So you just gotta laugh at it.
facts.
Because anything anybody say about me, I don't care what it is. I say it by myself. I already done said it in my music. It ain't nothing you can say about me. What? Something about the struggle? Who ain't never went through that? My struggle different from a regular struggle. My problems a month, 10,000 a month. If I ain't got 10,000 a month, I'm going through something. Your problems ain't nowhere near that high. Your headache and my migraine different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, well, my
right.
No, I'm just saying the number. I'm just saying the number. I'm just saying the number.
Yeah, come on. I'm just playing. But nah, that's a fact.
I like y'all podcast too.
Hey man, nah, but like I said, this is like a fucking long overdue thing that I really don't know why we ain't did this yet. But again, salute to my man Al Green, Coalition DJs,
Shout
man.
out to Al Green. Man.
And I don't know if you caught it, but I did an interview with Mac Breezy not too long ago with the progress report, and she shouted you out. And you know, it's just, I think it's like it's a common thing. Like y'all came up, like I don't know if it was around the same time.
Yeah, she on that. Matt Breeze actually talking on about a bitch. About a chick.
Oh, word.
That's her talking.
For sure.
That's her talking on the beginning.
So it's just like she kind of going through that same thing. I'm just like encouraging her, like, girl, get your lawyer. You got a bag waiting on you, because she says she ain't never got a rap check.
Been involved in some big things now.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's just
Blunt gone,
interesting. The blunt gone.
But that's the thing, like, even like what you said, like, y'all so used to just getting the show money and just
Yeah.
being chill and just really, like, not even understanding what's really being made
other
out
shit,
there.
the other
that,
shit.
like, y'all ain't really pursue it to now.
Because like it wasn't as much going on.
Got you.
Now, and you know, people doing more like for their families now. People doing more splurging
different.
now and doing less of what we had to do back then. So that's why I see why some people be. But at the end of the day, you got to know how to fit in and get the sauce for some of these young dudes or
sure.
blend in.
Facts.
Cause they run it right now. So at the end of the day, you can't be mad. You just got to be with it.
Facts.
That's a fact. We got like 2 more questions for you, man. So like talk about fatherhood, man. I know you just welcomed a new baby boy, so
Yeah,
congratulations. And you got 2 daughters, right?
Got 2 daughters.
So talk about fatherhood for you and just that age gap. Me and my sister 10 years apart, and the boy, it was.
He started rubbing his head.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Talk about that.
Man, like it's let me tell you what's cool about it. Cause my oldest daughter, she 19, so she do everything.
Of
And
course,
my
by
baby
default.
girl 14, so it's like by him being a baby boy, he 3 months. He
got him
actually, yeah,
Right.
By him being 3 months, he actually turned 4 months tomorrow. So by him being 4 months, it's just like it's new. Like sometimes like I be sleep and by 4, I'm already come in late. Come in 4, 5 in the morning. He might be in the middle of the bed and I be forgetting the baby in the bed, you know what I'm saying? I hear him crying. I hear him crying sometimes, and then my old lady have to remind me, like, you don't hear him crying, be like, we'll get to arguing about something simple, like, you hear him too then?
Right.
I'm tired, Jake. But then I had
Yeah.
to think about it, man, I can't.
You can't be
But
like that.
He's so cool, man. He the best little thing it is. Like, I ain't gonna even lie though, like.
I think at different stages of your life, you appreciate
That's
stuff.
a
Man,
fact.
he's so
You know what I mean?
cool. He already before his time.
How your daughters feel though with that age gap? Because like I got a little brother, he 13 years younger.
By
than me.
default, we
And
gotta
I
take
was
care of
like,
their ass.
Why the fuck you wait so long?
I ain't gonna even lie.
They
They so happy.
happy.
Man, what they sport? He don't even get to sit down. Like
Yeah.
period. Like they calmed up. They They be at the house. That's all they do. That's all. But my baby girl, see, they all spoiled. Both of my daughters ain't never got a whipping their whole life.
Damn.
It's hard
I
for
ain't
a
never,
dad
I
to
never
whoop they
touched
daughter,
them. Like
though. It's
I always a
hard.
holler at them, fuss at them, but I never whoop them. But
Dads
Girls
don't
be
do
getting
shit.
it,
like
Dads,
they love their
do
daddy.
anything.
They the reason I go so hard though. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. They
Yeah.
so spoiling, but they smart though. Like they do all they academics. Like they so smart in school. Like they do everything. Like my oldest daughter in college. No, she been going to college since the 11th grade though. She been going to Clayton State since 11th grade.
Yeah, she's smart.
Okay.
Yeah, she been going to college. She didn't even have to go to school. Period. None. The end of 11th grade or none of 12th grade. My oldest,
we
my
done
baby
did.
little girl,
I
she.
dropped
Yeah,
out in
go,
some more
yeah.
shit.
My baby little girl Amelia, she a fashion. She into fashion. Like that's all I got her to get on her about. Like she want all the new Balenciaga, all the new Alexander McQueen.
That's what makes
That's
you go
all
get those
she.
residuals.
But then it's like
okay.
it's hard to tell her no
You
cause
can't tell your
she got a
daughter
straight A
no.
report card. So it's
Can't tell
like,
your daughter no.
but I'm trying to tell her it ain't just about this, but still what she, you know what I'm saying? So you know,
Facts.
Do you have any concerns with like having a son now? Cause like the world we're growing up in now with black men, and do you have any concerns about having to raise them?
yeah, that's the main reason why I gotta get this money, get all this money right, and have some business and everything straight, because it ain't nothing we can do but try to lead them the right way.
True.
Once you grown, like a child got their own mind. It ain't how the parent raised some kid. It how some kids choose to go. Once they're away from their parent. When you grown. You make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? So I just want him to be able to know like he ain't got to go do none of that. But if you choose to do that, you got to deal with the consequences that come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
That's all.
Respect. Ralph, we got one more question for you, or we'll just keep on rolling, but we got one more question.
Do your thing.
So,
3 more questions.
right. So, Ralph, man, the show is called The Progress Report, man. We want to know, what is your definition of progress?
My definition of progress is trying. Long as you try, you make some progress. I don't care if you don't. Long as you try, you make some progress.
That's a
I
fact.
like
'Cause
that.
sometimes you
That's
gotta ask
dope.
people
That's
like, "Are you
Like-
even trying?"
Facts.
Long as you try, like something gonna come out of something.
For real, that
Except-
hit home. Say
Word.
that.
Like long as you
Nah,
as you
that's some real
trying,
shit,
like
though.
long as you trying to do what you claim it is you want to do, some kind of way, like it gonna come together. Everything ain't gonna come together at one time. Like everybody ain't meant to have the biggest house. Everybody ain't meant to have the nicer car. That's why they make other cars.
That's
why
fucking
so many
fact.
dealerships. Everybody don't even like that shit.
Right.
So, but it just we live in a world that people judge you off what you pull up in.
Absolutely.
But you ain't gotta prove shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just be yourself. Like you yourself. Like I pull up in what I want to pull up in. I know I can pull up in that shit if I want to.
For sure.
But I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. I want to chill. I don't want nobody to know what I'm in today.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? How you don't know I'm just not feeling like that? How you gonna say he ain't got no money cause he in the Honda Accord? How you know I just ain't driving the Honda Accord to drop it out to somebody cause I just bought it for somebody for a gift? How you know? You know what I'm
Ludacris
saying?
still drive his old, I think it's an Acura.
Yeah,
you
he still
feel
drive it. Like you can get there A to B. I don't give a damn who get there the fast. That's just how I just live life. No, even though don't get me wrong, I like nice shit. I got nice
course.
shit, but
Of course.
I'm just saying I don't judge nobody if they don't. I treat everybody the same.
Facts.
Cause at the end of the day, like I said, what's up and come down, what down come up.
Easily. Well, man, this was a hell of an interview, Ralph, and we just appreciate you for blessing us with it, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me. Shouts out to the Progress Report. I hope I got all A's. You dig? Shouts out for Al for putting it together again. And shouts out to everybody, all my supporters. It's the Jug Man 9-piece on the way. Produced by Zay Tobin. Hosted by Ferrari Simmons. Go get that.
That's right, man. It's the Progress Report, y'all.
Wednesday at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress Report. We got the news, new interviews. We got the stats. Keep it a rack. Come join the pack. Know where we at. Wednesday at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress Report. We got the